Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name is Cheyenne and today I'll be testing TikTok holiday treats recipes. Now, if you've seen any of my most recent content, then you know that this is not typically the type of video that I would do. I am currently a vet student, so vet med basically consumes the majority of my time, but thankfully I am currently on break, so I get to indulge in my other hobbies such as baking and cooking. If you follow TikTok like I do, then you've probably seen a lot of these recipes all over your For You page, and so I decided today that I would test some of them out and let you guys know how it goes so that you don't have to. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, so for our first recipe, we are going to be testing out the hot cocoa bomb. So I'm just watching the video and reviewing before I try and do this myself. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping things will go well, but let's see. Okay, so you paint the molds, you freeze them probably, pop them out, put some hot cocoa powder in there. Okay, some marshmallows. I've got marshmallows. Sprinkles, very cute. Okay, yeah, then you're gonna warm half of it on a pan and then just kind of glue it back together. All right. Oh, and then decorate, of course. Can't forget the decorations. Very cute. She's doing white chocolate and chocolate. I am just going to be doing I am just going to be doing chocolate because I'm saving the white chocolate for something else. So, all right. Seems simple enough. I will go ahead and show you all of my ingredients and then we'll get started. Alright, so I've got some chocolate blocks and then the hot cocoa powder, of course, the molds that I'll be using, and then a few white chocolate chips for decorating, some red and green sprinkles also for decorating, some mini marshmallows, and then a couple more tools. So I've gone ahead and melted my chocolate, so now I am going to take this little silicone brush and just brush into the mold. Let's see how this goes. Seems simple enough. Okay, nice, yeah. And it looks like this chocolate I got is pretty thick too, so that'll be good. Hopefully I won't have to do too many coats. So I'm going to go ahead and just do all of these and then pop them in the freezer. Alright, so it's only been about 6 minutes and they are ready for their second coat. It froze really well, so let's get to it. Alright, so here's the assembly line that I've got going. I have the chocolate spheres right here. I need to pop them out of the molds. Then I've got a pan on low heat so I can melt either side of them and then glue them together. I've got my toppings here, decoration, and then I've got a plate here with cupcake liners so that I can place them in there when I'm done. Okay, so let's see. Here's the first one I'm going to try and pop out. See how it goes. Ah, sweet. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop all of these out and then we'll start the assembly. Here's our first sphere. I'm going to take it, try to melt it. Is it working? Whoa! Okay, that works a little bit. That's fine. And I'm going to throw some hot chocolate in there. Do a couple tablespoonfuls. And then a few marshmallows. Alright, there we go. Do some green sprinkles in this one. And it is melting in my hand, but that's fine. We're going to take the other half and also melt it. And I might need to turn this heat up a little bit. Perfect. Then try and glue it together. Will it stay? Doesn't look melted enough. Okay, yeah, I'm going to heat that one up a little more. Okay, well, here's hoping that one stays. I'm going to stop touching it so I don't destroy it, and we'll try making the rest. Alright, so here are all of the chocolate balls assembled. Now I get to do the fun part, which is decorating. So I'm just going to drizzle them with some white chocolate, and oops, I'm going to need to reheat that, and then throw some sprinkles on, and I will show you when it's all finished. I'm an idiot! Oh. Okay, well, as you can see, I am a dum-dum, and I put hot chocolate on top of the chocolate, which melted it. So, yeah, whatever. I'm still gonna use these, it's fine. One of them is still salvageable, but at least you got to see them before I destroyed them. So let's look at this. R.I.P. I should have waited a little bit before putting the white chocolate on. Whoops. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright, well that sucks, but it's fine. We're gonna move on to the next thing, and hopefully I won't mess this up. I have faith in myself, and thankfully these hot cocoa balls were relatively easy to make, so I may just try remaking them in the future. But for now, we're moving on. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and watch the TikTok that inspired this recipe, so I'll go ahead and have it playing on the screen as well. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, he just made normal Rice Krispies. I got that part down. I have a recipe that I use pretty often. It's brown butter Rice Krispie treats, so that's what we'll be doing today. Melting the marshmallow, blah, blah, blah. And some food coloring, adding in the Rice Krispie treats. And yeah, as you can see, our recipes are going to be a little different. I'm going to add vanilla and salt and brown my butter, so it'll be a bit different. Okay, wait for it to be cool, and then, let's see. So yeah, it looks like he's just forming logs, and then he's making them into rings. Should be simple enough. He's just gonna take some M&Ms, press them in. I think I might throw some sprinkles on mine too, just for fun. And then I have some red gel food coloring that I'll do, that I'll use for the bow, so seems simple enough. So here are all of the ingredients that you'll need for the Rice Krispies. For the Rice Krispies themselves, you'll need Rice Krispie cereal, obviously, some marshmallows, some butter, some vanilla, and some salt. And then for decoration purposes, you'll need green food coloring, some M&Ms, and then some writing gel. And of course, I'll have all of the ingredients and everything listed down below, so let's get started. Alright, so over medium-low heat, I am going to add, let's see, 8 tablespoons or about half a cup of butter to this pot. And then since I'm doing brown butter Rice Krispies, I am just going to let this sit and stir it until it becomes golden brown. Alright, this is looking nice and brown, almost a little too brown, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in my marshmallows real quick. Those in. Alright, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. And then I am going to add in some vanilla as well, about half a teaspoon. And then I'm also going to add some salt. I think the original recipe that I kind of based my recipe off of called for, was it like a 1/4 teaspoon of salt? And I didn't want to do all that, so I am just doing like a 1/16 of a teaspoon to an 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep that moving, mix it up nice and well. Turn the heat down just a little bit more. Alright, so now that everything is pretty well incorporated, I'm going to go ahead and add in my green food coloring. Let's see. Just do a decent amount. And then I can always add more, of course. Whoa, that is a weird shade of green. Ew, it's like Grinch green. It's a bit too yellowy for my liking, so I think I'm going to add some blue food coloring. Just like a drop. Balance it out maybe. We'll see. Or I'll ruin it. Who knows? And now I am also going to go ahead and just turn off the heat completely. That's looking good. More of the darker green shade that I was looking for. And perfect. So everything's nice and smooth. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my Rice Krispies. And I am actually going to go ahead and remove this off the heat completely. So I've moved to a different burner, and let's see how this goes. This is looking really good, so now I am just going to let it sit until it is cool to the touch, and then we'll go ahead and make our wreaths. So I've got some gloves I'm just going to throw on real quick. then just grab some of this Rice Krispie treat. This looks kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm just gonna form this into a log and then make it into a circle. Might need a little more. All right, there's the first one. I think it looks pretty good. I am going to go ahead and do the rest and I'll show you when they're all done. All right, so here's the finished product. I'm pretty happy with it, much happier than with the last thing I made. I think these look pretty similar to the TikTok, and I don't know, they're really cute. As you can see, this last one is a monster. I had like a little too much left, but I didn't want to just make two tiny ones, so I made a huge one. And yeah, I am really pleased with how they came out. So we are moving on to our last recipe for the night, which is called Christmas crack, apparently. Never made it before, never seen it before, so this should be interesting. Okay, so she's starting off with a couple sticks of butter, some brown sugar. She's melting that down. And then the saltine crackers are kind of throwing me off, I'm not gonna lie, but I will give it a shot. Okay, then she's pouring it over the crackers. I mean, it looks kind of good. Spreading it over. Okay, oh, there goes the oven. Alright, and then she's throwing it in the oven at 400 and then throwing some chocolate chips on. I am going to be doing half chocolate and half white chocolate because my boyfriend does not like regular chocolate very much. And then sprinkles and then let it cool. So, looks simple enough. Let's go ahead and knock this out. So here are the ingredients that I'll be using. So we've got chocolate, white chocolate, some butter, brown sugar, saltine crackers, and then sprinkles. All right, so to this pot, I've just added the butter and brown sugar. I'm just gonna let that cook down until the sugar is dissolved. Here are my saltine crackers. I've laid out as many as I can fit on this pan. And then once this mixture is done, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it over. So it's all smoothed out. Now I am going to go ahead and just throw it in the oven at 400 degrees. And it's gonna go in for 6 minutes. And now it's chocolate time. Alright, here is the finished product. Well, for now it still needs to cool. Then we will break it up and try it. Alright, so that is it for the cooking, baking, whatever portion of the video. I'm a little tired, not gonna lie, but it's all good. And so now all I have to do is let everything set. And by everything, I mean the Christmas crack. Everything else is pretty much ready to go. And then we'll do a little taste test. So let's go ahead and just jump to the next part of the video. Hello friends, welcome. It is a new day and we are going to be testing out these treats that I made. So I've got this cute little platter right here. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, look at that. Oh god, the ball's gonna fall. Okay, so what would you like to try first?
Should you do the
hot cocoa ball?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me record that.
How does that even work?
We're gonna find out. Alright. I mean, it's just supposed to melt, and we know it can do that based off of my earlier experience, so let's see. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful.
It's pretty satisfying.
Isn't it? You just stir it up. Wonderful. Okay, maybe I'll let that marinate and while we do the rest. Alright, hot cocoa bomb. Works. So do you want to try the Christmas crack? It's apparently what it's called. I did not come up with these names. So usually you do chocolate. Daniel doesn't like chocolate, so I made white chocolate just for him. So there's that. And cheers. Cheers. We also haven't had breakfast, so this is the first thing we're eating today.
It's really good.
It is. It's
What's
very
the bottom
sweet.
Part?
It's literally brown sugar and butter. It's brown sugar and butter, a saltine cracker, and then chocolate.
Jesus.
So, yeah, it's good. Very sweet. I will.
The crackers are there for the texture, huh?
I guess so. It's kind of weird because the brown sugar, like, you put it on top of the cracker, but, like, transposed and went underneath it.
I love crack.
How would you rate this on a scale of 10?
Oh,
Really?
It's really good.
Maybe the white chocolate one is better. Maybe I'll taste that one.
Why you didn't like the chocolate?
That's fine. I just... It's pretty good. It's still really sweet, though, so...
It is really sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a way around that?
Don't make it.
Well, I do it for the white chocolate one. So the white chocolate's a little less sweet than
I think so, yeah. Alright, finally, you can try this Rice Krispie Wreath. It's beautiful. It's just the same Rice Krispie recipe I always use, so...
I'm almost surprised you didn't do the other one with dark chocolate.
I should have, but I was just following the recipe since I've never made it before.
Right.
These are extremely crunchy.
Cheers, anybody else? So your Rice Krispie treat.
It does. I almost can't taste it because the last thing was so sweet.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've had these before, so no surprise there. Finally, time for the hot cocoa. Wow, this looks really good. This is going to be so sweet because it's literally hot cocoa plus the chocolate shell. So, can't wait to taste this. It tastes like hot cocoa.
Palate cleanser.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I probably should. Let me drink some water and try that again.
Pretty good hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Did you buy the powder on the inside pre?
Yeah, I didn't make that. I literally bought the Swiss Miss packets and just.
Was there a recipe to do that, or I mean, I imagine it'd be kind of complicated. There's some chemical reactions going on.
Well, you know, this is a TikTok recipe. It's not extremely detailed, so we just go with what we can do. So.
Fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, well that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you try making any of these treats. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!